Well, hello ladies and gents. Here I am, Dan from Tight Ass Travels. Today we're at Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport. I've got Angus here, I've got James in front, and after we buy our Rolex we're going to jump on the plane. We're heading to Nepal, Kathmandu, and we're going to be doing the Manaslu circuit trek, 12 days of trekking. So I'll see you when we get there. We're in downtown Tamil, Kathmandu. We arrived last night and we've been out and about doing some shopping, getting a few last minute things, getting rained on. So thought I'd come down the road and just show you a little bit of what Tamil's about and maybe a few tips along the way. We're here with Narayan. He's our guide for the trip, and he's taking us around the shops to get all our gear. So we're in a cave of hiking, trekking gear. We're in the taxi in Kathmandu. We've just passed a car accident and our driver is filming for TikTok. The other thing you'll find in Nepal is heaps of Royal Enfields, which James loves. He's a Royal Enfield fan. I think so far he's collected about 4,000 photos of Royal Enfield since he's been here. The other thing you'll find in Tamil is a million of these souvenir shops. Pretty cool. So just to give you an idea of some prices, these pants here, trekking pants, 900. That's about $9. Genuine North Face. So I feel a bit ripped off because I think I paid 15 earlier. So anyway, here's another one of the 1 million trekking stores. There's another one across the road there in Nepal. So if you forget something and you're coming to Nepal, don't worry, it's here. So this is the James section, and we found a can of Red Bull, and it happens to have his porn name written on it. Look, there's mine, fruit cocktail. My advice here is, if you've never been trekking before, and you may never go again, then buy it all here. It's so cheap. Yes, it's fake, it's knockoff, whatever, but bang for buck, get it here. Well, this is the start of our journey. We're in the Jeep. I've got Gondizendra driving, Angus and James, Narayan in the back somewhere. Oh, he's hopping in now, and Dendi Sherpa right up the back. This is our crew. Hey. This is our crew on our way to Manaslu, 140 kilometres, and it's going to take us about 8 hours, so there should be an indication of what the roads are going to be like. Anyway, we'll see. So this is the major highway out of Kathmandu, literally 10 k's out of Kathmandu. Oh, no, he's just taking a leak.
Floodland.
Floodland. That's why the house on stilts. We've been pulled over by the feds. Well, she wants... What's that?
Way problem. Close the road.
They've closed the road.
Yeah. This big problem, 3 days.
On the road.
We have to stay here.
One.
This is not possible to go up. All police forces by the government stop here. No allowed to go up. Samagang, and all the people coming down.
Yeah.
And then big problem, landslider, and some people die.
Now?
Yeah. And then that's why not possible to go out. We have to 3 days stay here. Maybe after 3 days, if no possible, what we have to do. This is big problem.
Wow. Right. Okay. I think we better have a coffee.
After 3 days, what we have to do?
Well,
After 3 days, we still have enough time to do it again.
I don't think so.
There's a couple of rest days built into the trip. So
Yeah, but fuck, 3 days is a fucking big chunk.
yeah, I know. And also, like you can't push it beyond because you've got flights and shit.
That's right. Yeah, we can't just hang here for 3 days and then we can do it. Yeah, what do we do here for 3 days? Oh well. Yeah. I don't know. Well, ladies and gents, we appear to have hit the most major of stumbling blocks. Apparently there's a landslide up ahead. I think a few people may have died. The road is closed and they're suggesting we stay here for 3 days, if I'm getting this right. In the middle of nowhere for 3 days, and I don't know, make another plan. So, I don't know. Take 10 minutes, let it digest, and see what happens. Well, ladies and gents, here we are at the Hotel Manaslu, and unfortunately that's as close to Manaslu as we're going to get, because for the next 3 days Manaslu is off limits. They've had a massive snowstorm, the pass is closed, they're turning people around, people are missing. Sounds like a bit of mayhem up there, so it's closed. So we've changed plans. New plan is we're going to do Annapurna Circuit. Not 100% thrilled about it. It wasn't my first choice, but hey, it's better than being trapped in a disaster up there. So I hope the poor buggers are okay. So yeah, this video is no longer about Manaslu Circuit. It's about Annapurna Circuit. So here's what it is. First day trekking. We're going to catch a minivan somewhere. How many hours in the van?
I think 40 minutes.
Oh, 40 minutes.
40 minutes walk
Yep.
from band.
And then start
and then
walking.
walk.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Tarato.
Little tour of this minivan. I don't know what that thing is.
It's broken.
That's broken. Seatbelt thing's broken. I've got a bottle of brake fluid down there. Do we need that?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And the boys are in the back like sardines.
Hi.
Denning in the back. Hey. Oh, that's Manaslu. Okay. Here begins the trail for us of the Annapurna Circuit. We're in a little place called Upper Nadi, and beautiful, absolutely beautiful place. So we're a couple of hours in, and nothing but uphill, upstairs. Just stopped for some dinner. We're having chicken and marijuana. The size of that thing. Heartily welcome to Manang district. Beautiful looking little village down there. This is Tal, elevation 2,700 meters. Namaste. And it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely picturesque. Mountains. This is sketchy bridge number 10. There's Narayan. He's the boss. And there's the muscle, the big muscle. We are in the town of Darapan. We finished our second day hiking. The whole town is surrounded by this massive rock gorge, and we're here drinking Gurkha beer, which is 8%. But we've got a hike tomorrow, so hey,
Only 4 or 5.
only 4 or 5. Some big mad buzzard looking thing. Wow, impressive. So we've entered a town called Kotor. It's got a bit of a Wild West feel about it. There's a lot of more Chinese sort of infrastructure to do with the big hydroelectric thing they're doing here. That seems like particularly in this town there's a lot of work going on. But yeah, pretty cool, interesting looking place. Probably a fair bit less touristy than most of the places we pass through. Spin you around. In saying that, we do have the tourist police. I asked Narayan what this mountain is called. He said, no mountain, just hill. No name. No name.
So we've renamed it. What named it?
So we've named it Narayan Mountain. It's good?
Yes.
Yes. Well, we're in Upper Pisang, about 3,300 metres, and I've been doing a whole lot of filming, well, this way around, pointing at myself, because well, I lost my selfie stick some way back. But anyway, I'm not the important focus of this trip, am I? Anyway, this place is, yeah, very cool. The trail so far has been it's been very, very beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Can't express how magical it is. Lots of trekkers. Now, I don't know if that's because Manaslu's closed and they've all come here as well, or if it's just how it is. I've got a feeling it's just how it is. I've come for a bit of a walk, sort of just out of town a little bit, just to get away from people. There is a lot of people, and I don't know, yeah, you can see it in the background there. Beautiful little village, Upper Pisang. I think we're tomorrow. I'm not sure what elevation we're going to hit tomorrow, but we're heading up again. Hopefully the rain clears, and hopefully the clouds clear, and we get some more beautiful views. Ooh, which bridge do I take? The more modern looking steel bridge, or the old timber bridge? Let's go the steel one. So this is leading into Lower Pisang. Pishang. Pretty cool looking little village. It's quite interesting. It looks like this was originally the tourist stop, and it's almost like a bit of a ghost town now. The hotels and stuff are closed, whereas up where we are, it's just completely packed. Yeah, not really sure what the story is, but yeah, everything here looks like it once was. Now it's kind of been forgotten. It's kind of a bit sad. And it's really interesting. But yeah, everything down here looks shut. There's a bit of a shop that's open. So this is the Bob Marley Hotel. Appears to be the only place open in Lower Pisang. I'm going to go and try and find a coffee. See how we go. So we're inside the Bob Marley Cafe. Lots of pictures of Bob Marley. Lots of dope smoking going on. And this is the only place I can find open in Lower Pisang. And I'm here with my little mate. I spin it round. Where are we? There you are. What's your name? Karamashonam.
This is bread.
Oh, no, thank you. Very pleased to meet you.
I eat some fish.
Eat some fish.
Yes, I eat some yellow fish.
Yellow fish, good for you.
And I eat some orange fish.
Ah. This is their veggie patch. Now in this part of Nepal, dope just tends to grow like, literally, like weeds. It's everywhere. This looks like leftovers from a little plantation. Looks like the cows get at it. Anyway, that was the Bob Marley Hotel. So we've just spent about the last, I don't know, hour and a half climbing up basically from that river. Real leg burner. Let's get a better view of the Annapurna range. That's Annapurna 2. They're right in front of us. Bloody magic. Beautiful day. Well, this is an acclimatisation walk we're doing. Up some steps to a monastery or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going up to over 4,000 metres, and it's the biggest set of steps I've ever climbed in my life. We're well over 4,000 metres. I've only got 1,400 metres more elevation to go. Anyway, there's this cool structure here on top. I don't know what it is or what it was, but through here there's like a little den and there's a hole, and I don't know where that goes, but some guys just popped out of it that weren't on the stairs. So interesting. Let's go and have a quick look. It feels a bit dodgy. It's spooky. It's like a wedding dress. Blair Witch Project stuff. Anyway, oh, wow, I don't know how deep that goes. Long way. So this is Manang. It's one of the biggest towns we pass on the trek. 6,000 people or so, and it's the last sort of town before we start a big climb. We're at about 3,600 meters. Tomorrow 4,000. Next day we sleep at nearly 5,000. Then we do the big pass. So Angus is a bit unwell at the moment. He's got a bit of a tummy bug. So see how he's feeling in the morning. The plans might change a little bit. We might hang here for an extra day, but we've got a bit of time up our sleeves. So yeah, cracking view. Beautiful weather. So the arrangement seems to be that the livestock get the ground floor, and the humans live upstairs. Day 7, we're leaving Manang and we're leaving the road. It's all just trail from here, and things are about to get quite a bit harder. We're currently at 4,000 meters. Today we end up at, I think, 4,500 at a place called Yakarka. So air's going to be a bit thinner. And yeah, anyway, we just take our time. But yeah, this place has been nice. Pretty steady day yesterday. Angus is feeling better. He had a bit of a gastro bug going on. But yeah, ready to go. James, Tandy. Cracking day in the Himalayas. Quick video on Nepalese shower. If you happen to get a shower on the trail, it'll be one of these. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And quite often someone's washing will be in here. Anyway, after 4 or 5 days without a shower, as long as it's hot, I don't care. So it's the end of day 7. We're at a place called Yakarka. Not much here, just a few sort of places for tourists to stay. Obviously I got this thing on because it's pretty bloody freezing. But anyway, I'll spin you around, show you the view. Pretty unreal. The sun's just starting to go down on that. Lighten up that mountain. It's pretty special. So I've climbed up the hill a bit, just out of town, just to get away from the tourists. And it was pretty shady and freezing cold down where I was before. And I'm just catching the last rays of sun here, probably about 3:30 in the arvo. The sun's going to drop behind a massive mountain shortly. So overall so far, bloody fantastic trip. Other than Angus getting a bit crook, but that seems to have resolved itself. I think tomorrow we've got a big day. I think we're going up to 4,900 maybe, something like that. So anyway, here I am just enjoying the sunshine. I'll spin you around again. This is James. James is not a morning person. And last night it got to like minus 12 or something. So, tell the folks at home how you're feeling, James.
It's too cold and everything hurts. And my brain doesn't work.
Well, the scenery's changed today. There's not a tree to be seen. Air's a lot thinner. It's a lot harder work, that's for sure. We're moving pretty slow.
How is the color?
Tan, it's a sandy colour.
This is Tendi Sherpa. He's a TikTok extraordinaire. What's your TikTok handle?
3,000.
3,000? That's how many followers you got. But how do people find you on TikTok? You ask him. Sherpa Tendi.
988 TikTok ID.
Sherpa Tendi 988.
988 TikTok ID. Look him up. Massive long bridge into Torong Pedi base camp over there. This bridge has got to be 300 metres long, I reckon. This is Torong Pedi, probably the brightest place on earth. My sunglasses are barely cutting it. So let's have a look. This is where everybody doing the Annapurna Trail pretty much is staying. There's not much choice. It's either here or there's another one an hour further along. So it's going to get packed later on. Very beautiful, but yeah, like I say, so bright. And that bridge, I wasn't a bad guess. It was 358 metres. We're studying the effects altitude has on the brain by playing Connect 4 at 4,500 metres. Mules. So this is the day of the big pass. How we feeling, boys?
Good.
Good?
Cracking.
Cracking. Do you want my honest opinion of how I feel? I feel fucked. I've had 2 hours sleep. Unbelievable. People vomiting. Fucking... Nobody in this room, but we've got the room right next to the toilet. Anyway, I'm going to smash it out. Going to be up the top by about 9 a.m. It's about... What time is it now? It's been nearly... Bang on 3:30. Up the top, and then it's all downhill. So I did no filming yesterday, which is kind of a shame because it really was fantastic scenery. But there's a couple of reasons. So we got up at 4:30. No, we got up at 4. We started walking at 4:30, and I was crook as a dog. I think it was the altitude. We were up at about 4,600 or something like that, and it was really not agreeing with me. I had a total of about 2 hours sleep the night before the big trek. Anyway, we set off. We climbed Strongla Pass up to 5,400, and I think due to being crook. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done. It was just absolutely brutal. And then, coming down, we finished. So we started walking 4:30. We finished about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, yeah, big day. So we've taken a rest day. We're in a little town called Muktanar, which is really cool. I'm going to show you around Muktanar. Apparently it's a spiritual Hindu Indian. A lot of Indians come here for spiritual reasons. There's plenty going on, and it looks a bit like something from the Wild West. You've got dirt road down the main street. You've got horses. There's people carrying people in those weird chair device things, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, I'll show you around. There's a million of these souvenir shops. They'll pretty much look identical. Big mix of religions here. There's even a temple that has Hindus and Buddhists in the same temple. It's kind of nice. And of course, surrounded by fantastic mountains. There's people getting carried up and down the road. Not really sure if it's culturally significant or if it's just a fun thing to do or they're lazy. Don't know. No offence to anyone. But yeah, they're up and down all day. Coming from all directions. I just hope they're getting paid good money. Wee-hee! Here's another one of them stores. You can buy your fossils. I swear there's so many fossils in Nepal you could build a house just out of fossils, no problem. They must be lying around everywhere. This is a major set of steps up to one of the temples. Constant flow of people. Let's go backwards this one. Not a bad view from up here. We've got a couple of guru looking fellas down there collecting money. View from Muktanar. This area is known as the Mustangs or Mustang Valley, something like this. That's sort of Muktanar. Beautiful morning in Muktanath. We're about to go and eat our breakfast. Jumping in a little minivan and heading off to the next spot. Tatapani, I think it is. Maybe 4 hours, and then do some more hiking. But anyway, it's been nice spending a day of rest here. Look at that mountain. Beautiful. So we're on the bus from Muktanath to Tatapani, and there's been big confusion as to who's sitting in whose seats, and much emotion. But anyway, we seem to have settled now. Everyone seems happy with their seats, and we're ready to go. We're just tying our bags on the roof. Not too sure what's happening, but more arguments about seats. Maybe we're going to jam some people in the aisles. Well, we're about 10 minutes into our bus journey and we've stopped for about the 3rd time. Not really sure why, but anyway, this place kind of looks cool. Not sure really what it's about, but it's got this big turdy looking thing. Looks like there's a yak there you can take for a ride. That'd be kind of cool. And this is Serthang Selfie Park.
I think it's a stuffed yak. I don't think it's a live yak.
It is. Oh, there you go.
Either that or it's very calm.
Very calm yak. Very calm yak that's full of polystyrene, no doubt. So here we are at the Serthang Selfie Park, and this is the Serthang Selfie Yak that you can take a selfie with. Awesome. And this thing is the world's biggest Shaliaram, which means fossil. And I've got quite an affinity to this because it looks a bit turdish, and just like Robbo, we've got a giant turd as well. So yeah, I like it. And Tendi in the love thing, doing a TikTok. Do TikTok? Are we TikToking now? Yeah, TikToking now. Cool.
Very good.
So we're in downtown Jomson and we're waiting for our driver. He's left his phone back at the bus depot, so another driver's bringing it down. So it takes precedence over us getting where we're going, but that's alright. It's good, I don't mind. See something I wouldn't have otherwise seen. So there you go. I love Jomson. Okay, so here in Nepal, for not too much money, you can buy some sorpines. You can also buy some Abibos. Nice. Sitting on the main street of the middle of somewhere in Nepal, wondering if the minibus we were just on has stolen our bags or not. I don't think so. I think it'll be alright. But I'm just trying to work out where the bus has gone. Well, the bus found us, didn't run off with our passports. It's all good. Now we're just experiencing some of Nepalese finest roads. Well, our plans for the day have been foiled by electric vehicles. So he's run out of electricity, we've pulled up here, and then he had to wait his turn, so we've been here for about an hour. So by the time we get to Tatapani, it's going to be too late to trek anywhere, but that's okay. We're going to trek twice as long tomorrow, so it's going to be a big day tomorrow. But in the meantime, we'll get out of this bloke's way. In the meantime, we're just hanging about, eating an ice cream. Lovely spot. So this is the view from our hotel room at Tatapani. Now we weren't intending to stay here, but we got here pretty late, so didn't have a choice, but not entirely upset. It's a pretty cool looking place. It's got a good vibe. It's got some hot springs that we're going to check out. So we're just going to get changed and go and do that now. So this is the Tatapani Hot Springs. Looks a bit more formal than other hot springs we've been to. This one's got a bus stop. Anyway, we'll find this gate over here. Should we go through the gate? Namaste. Is this how we get in? How much?
150 one person.
150 one person. Okay. Let me pause it. Okay, this is big hot springs. Or like a pool. So the Tatapani Hot Springs. It's got some locals bathing. It's got some Brits and Americans behaving badly. More locals bathing. They sell beer. They come in by the bus. And yeah, generally good fun. Pretty hot water, probably 35 degrees. You can even buy a souvenir. This is Tendi, the Sherpa. The Sherpas are the true heroes of the mountain, carrying luggage up the hill for the Westerners. Day after day, probably about 30 kilos on his back, in his sandals. Refuses to change out of his sandals until 4,000 meters elevation. What a warrior. And always there's a little dance at the top of the mountains. I'll put a link to his TikTok address. It's a big pile of buds drying out on the side of the track here at Gara, I think it's called. Wonder how long that'd last on the main drag of Robbo. Lovely little Himalayan village near Gorapani. Just beautiful. No roads, no vehicles. Peace and quiet. As you can see, I'm sporting a new haircut. Got a haircut in Tatapani last night. We're nearing the end of the day, the end of the walk between Tatapani and Matapani. It's been a bit of a challenge. Not too bad, I felt pretty good. That sort of couple of days rest between doing the Throngla Pass and starting today, you know, it's really been good, and we're at a lower altitude. So tomorrow up to Poon Hill for the view of the Annapurnas at sunrise. Back down, that's about 2 hours up, 2 hours down, and then I I think. I don't think we get on the bus at that point. A little more walking, and then we get on the bus. That's the end of the trek. So, yeah, speak to you soon. Well, ladies and gents, it's 5:30 a.m. and this is kind of the sprint to the finish. I've got about 45 minutes up to Poon Hill to watch the sunrise. It's a magnificent vantage spot over the Annapurnas. We come back down, and that's basically the journey's end. Catch a jeep into Pokhara and then become normal tourists again. Anyway, I'll turn it back on when we've got some views. Yeah. Yeah, hey. Marianne's had enough. Walk all day, but he can't dance for 2 minutes. And now a word from my sponsor, Help at Hand Diarrhea Relief. When you've been walking in the Himalayas for 11 days, eating nothing but lentils and pickles, things can get a bit tricky downstairs. That's where you need Help at Hand Diarrhea Relief. One of these bad boys, and you won't shit for a solid 5-6 days. So once again, if you want to keep your pants dry on the trail, Help at Hand Diarrhea Relief.